July 4th plans. The 4th of July was a big deal to the Griffins. Every year, they would have a huge celebration at their house with their friends and family. First, everyone would watch a movie. Then, they would eat hot dogs for lunch. Afterwards, they would play games. Some of the games they played together included tug of war, flag football, and trust exercises. After playing games, they ate dinner. Dinner was usually barbecue ribs, corn, and green beans. During dinner, the Griffins would talk about life updates and current events. The big news this year was that Lila Griffin was engaged to the CEO of a world-famous company. Lila Griffin was going to be rich. She was going to move to Beverly Hills. Her uncle asked if she was going to quit her job. Lila said she would not because she would get bored staying at home. After dinner, the Griffins would watch the fireworks. They had a good view of the fireworks. This year, they decided to make their own fireworks, too. The fireworks came in a lot of different colors, like blue, red, and purple. The fireworks weren't as big as the ones at the park, but they were still nice. Valentines Hater. Linda loved her husband Tom, but she hated Valentine's Day. She thought it was lame and pointless. She thought it was dumb that couples acted especially nice to each other on Valentine's. She believed that lovers should treat every day like Valentine's Day. Tom had flowers delivered to Linda's workplace on Valentine's Day. When she saw them on her desk, she rolled her eyes. Tom knew she hated Valentine's Day. She also thought that flowers were a waste of money. They died so quickly. She could never understand why anyone would pay over $30 for a bouquet of flowers. When Linda got home after work, she asked Tom why he sent her flowers. "I know you hate Valentine's, but I saw my friend play the piano in front of his wife for Valentine's, so I wanted to do something special," Tom said. Linda smiled. Even though she hated Valentine's, she felt loved by her husband. Washing dishes. Apartment 103 had a dish problem. The sink was completely full of dirty dishes from 2 weeks ago. Nobody in the apartment wanted to wash their dishes. Also, no one remembered what dishes were theirs. It was getting out of control. There were flies flying around the dishes, and there was even some mold growing on the dishes. Everyone in the apartment knew that it was a problem, but no one wanted to do anything about it. Diane called all the girls in the apartment into the living room. "Guys, we need to do something about the dishes," Diane said. "I don't have time to do any of the dishes," Clary said. "We all don't have time," Diane angrily said. "Why don't we just split up the dishes in 4? That way it's all fair," Ella suggested. "But that's not fair, because some of us don't use as many dishes as others," Katie said. There was a knock at the apartment door. Clary opened it. It was their neighbor Eli. "I couldn't help but overheard your argument. I was thinking maybe I could wash all your dishes for $40, he said. The girls would have to pay $10 each. They decided it was worth it. If Eli washed it, none of them would have to deal with it. Strengths and weaknesses. Howard had recently made the soccer team. However, he has been having trouble with the captain and keeping up with his teammates. Howard wasn't in shape as the rest of the guys. He also couldn't do a lot of things that the guys did. Howard knew that the only reason he made the team was because he made a goal during tryouts. The goal he made was lucky though. The coach quickly realized this after the first week of practice. The coach set up a meeting to talk to Howard. "Do you know what this is about?" the coach asked. Howard nodded. "Your performance has not been so good compared to the others. It also seems like you're having a lot of trouble," the coach said. "Yeah, I didn't grow up playing soccer," Howard said. You're going to have a lot of trouble if you stay on the team. If you still want to play, I think you should take classes and try out again next year." Howard sighed. He knew the coach was right, but he was still sad. Howard cried. The coach put his arm around him. "Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. Soccer is not your strength, but you are probably good at something else. My strength is playing soccer, but my weakness is playing instruments," the coach said. Howard felt a lot better after hearing him say that. Howard knew that he had strengths, he just had to find out what they were. An undercover superhero. Kimberly seems like a normal teenage girl. She goes to high school, she has homework, she has problems with the popular girls, she argues with her parents. However, Kimberly has a secret power. She has super strength. She can lift up cars from the ground. She uses her strength to fight crime in her city. She has even been on the news. Kimberly hides the secret from everyone except her younger brother and her parents. She doesn't want people to treat her differently. She feels that people might give her special treatment because she is a hero. She wants people to see her for who she truly is. To hide her identity, she wears a mask and green-colored contacts. Her superhero outfit includes a cape and a stretchy purple suit. Sometimes Kimberly does want to tell people she is a superhero, like when she was bullied by the popular girls. She came close to telling them one time after they destroyed her science project. Kimberly also has a sidekick, who is her best friend. His superhero name is Autobot, and his real name is Oliver. His power is his super speed. Oliver goes to the same school as Kimberly, but he does not keep his identity a secret.